show coming up next month, but then we are taking off in July and August, partly because no restaurant around here is able to provide food for us. We're hoping that it'll settle down a little bit by September, and we will be putting together the full season of events, and we hope that you will be able to join us again. We will close out this season, our first season, on Sunday, June 12th. I can't do much of a promotion because it's already sold out, but those of you that have tickets are in for a big treat. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim tells us we have a few, but you better see Jim by intermission if you want them. Actually, you might want to go over there right now. But we actually are going to be featuring the instigator of all of this because Tony Starlight was doing a supper club out in Portland, Oregon, that was experienced by our friends at Coastal Home. And they thought that that was such a great thing that they really wanted to see something like that happen here on Hilton Head Island. And so you will see the kernel, the germ of the supper club next month with the Tony Starlight Show. We hope you'll enjoy it. I've got a lot of things to announce tonight. First off, we would like to thank again our friends at Coastal Home. They've been our sponsors all year long. Thank you so much. And I'm actually going to be away next month, so this is my time to do my season-ending thank yous. I want to pass on special thanks to our production team here, Carlton Pitts and Stu Breed, back in the booth. And also the irreplaceable Jim Way, who has taken care of everything that you needed this year. Jim, thank you. Right next to Jim is another guy that's taking care of all your needs all season long, and that's our bartender, Peter Forbes. Thank you, Peter. Peter, I think that was the loudest applause of the night. And special thanks tonight to Skillets that provided that wonderful dinner. Thank you, Skillets. So we have a lot of exciting stuff coming up here with Hilton Head Symphony Orchestra. If you haven't heard about it, next Sunday, the 22nd, there is going to be a special community-wide benefit concert for the families and the people that have been struggling so much in Ukraine. It's been an effort put together by a number of the clergies and churches and other performers. It's going to be a marathon concert, a free concert. Starts at noon. I don't know when it's going to end, but I can tell you that it's going to kick off after a few speeches with a string quartet from the Hilton Head Symphony Orchestra. And it just happens that 3 of the 4 members of the quartet are actually Ukrainian. So they will be playing the national anthem and another piece that, if you do a Google search for melody, Ukrainian melody, there's probably been 4,000 performances of it in the past 2 or 3 months. But the symphony will kick things off, and then there will be a lot of other events going on throughout the afternoon. That starts at noontime next Sunday, and it's over at Low Country Celebration Park. So we hope you can join us. Not too much after that, actually. The Symphony will be presenting its 2nd annual Jazz in the Park series. That's going to be 6 free outdoor jazz concerts. We outgrew the patio pretty quickly, and so we're going to be over at the it's not jazz at the patio, it's jazz in the park this year. And we will have 6 shows. The first one is on June 21st. They're Tuesday evenings starting at 7:30. Bring a picnic, bring your chairs, bring a bottle, and come and enjoy some really cool jazz outside under the beautiful Hilton Head evening stars. It is my pleasure this evening to welcome, I tell you, I've been looking forward to this concert all year long, because Gretchen and I, when we started talking a long time ago, I said, let's get some Gershwin in. And so we're going to have an evening of Gershwin. And we are going to have 4 performers this evening. Of course, Gretchen Kristen Stelzer and Richie Cook on vocals. You'll remember Carl Kimmel, bass player, and Charles Anchetta. Please welcome them.
Just a second. Charlie will be here in 5 minutes through the maze of the people. This is the blessing of being sold out. We get a maze to walk through. Y'all here. Oh, thank you all so much. Days may be sunny with never a sigh. Don't need what money can buy. Birds in the trees sing their days full of song. Why shouldn't we sing along? I'm chipper all the day, happy with my lot. How did I get that way? Look at what I've got. I got rhythm, I got music, I got my band. Who could ask for anything more? I've got daisies in green pastures. I've got my man. Who could ask for anything more? On the trouble, I don't mind him. You won't find him around my door. I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams. I got my man. Who can ask for anything more? Who can ask for anything more?
I got rhythm, I got music, yeah.
I got my man.
Who could ask for anything more? I got daisies in green pastures.
I got my man.
Who could ask for anything more?
Oh, no trouble, I don't mind him. You won't find him hanging around the front or back door.
I got starlight, I got sweet dreams.
I got my man. Who can ask for anything more? Who can ask for anything more? We're so glad to be back here tonight for Gershwin Night. It's lovely to see you all again. I'm going to quick introduce us one more time. Charlie and Chetta on the keys. Carl Kimmel on bass. Richie Cook, and I'm Gretchen Christine Stelzer. On that trouble, I don't mind him. You won't find him hanging around the front or back door.
I got starlight, I got sweet dreams.
I got my man.
Who could ask for anything more?
I got rhythm.
I got music.
I got my man.
Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? Fascinating rhythm, you got me on the go. Fascinating rhythm. What a mess you're making. The neighbors want to know why I'm always shaking. Each morning I get up with the sun to find at night no work has been done. Oh, once it didn't matter, but now you're doing wrong when you start to patter. Oh, won't you take the day off, decide to run along somewhere far away off? Oh, how I long to be the man I used to be. Fascinating rhythm, you got me on the go. Fascinating rhythm, you got me all aglow. Fascinating rhythm. Once it didn't matter, now you're doing wrong. When you patter, I'm unhappy. Won't you take the day off? Better run along. Somewhere far off, make it snappy. Oh, how I long to be the man I used to be. Fascinating rhythm, you got me on the go. Fascinating rhythm, you got me on the go. Fascinating rhythm, fascinating rhythm, fascinating rhythm.
Thank you, Richie. That was amazing. Well, welcome back to Supper Club. It's so good to see you all again. Welcome to Gershwin Night. George Gershwin, born of Russian immigrants who were fleeing anti-Semitic persecution. His music is unique, innovative, and truly emblematic of the American dream. And like I've said so many times that we've come, thank you. So many times that we've come, I'm always like, well, with this catalog of music, we could be here, till tomorrow, singing all the songs. And it's so true for Gershwin as well. But they only cooked supper, and they don't want us to spend the night. So I guess we just have to no breakfast. That's right. So we chose a few of our favorites, and I know some of them are going to be y'all's favorites as well. But this next song is my favorite, and we're just going to kick it right out of the gates, do it first. And this song was actually, the lyrics were written by George's brother Ira, who wrote most of the lyrics. And it was written for his wife to commemorate their wedding anniversary. And the song was a smash hit and was first shown in the award-winning musical, Okay. There's a saying old, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm gonna seek a certain lad I had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initials to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who watch over me. Though he may not be the man some might think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him, please, to put on some speed, follow my lead. I know I Thank you. Well, we've kind of told the story each time about how we all came to be friends, how we know each other, how we know y'all. And I know a lot of you know that I've had a connection with the Savannah Theater for quite a time in Savannah, in the downtown historic district. And that's where I met Charlie many moons ago. We were just discussing how when our babies were actually babies. And we were babies too, I feel like. But Richie and I also met through Savannah Theater. Richie came in about 2007. Yeah, we'd been there a few years, and when we were talking about this backstage, I was like, I try to I remember things on how many children I had at the time. Like, oh yeah, that must have been around 2007 because I only had one. Yeah, yes. So Richie and I had similar professional paths, and we both did theme parks, we both did cruise ships, professional theater, and kind of wove our way to Savannah. But I'll let him kind of say, how did you even get to Savannah?
Yeah, I found my way to Savannah. I actually grew up in Central Georgia and came down to Savannah to go to graduate school at SCAD and got my graduate degree and never left. I started teaching right after that and working in shows around Savannah locally, some out here at Coastal Carolina. Although it's quite a haul to get over here, but it's our pleasure to be performing for you all. But yeah, that's how I got started in Savannah. So, what do you teach? I teach theater over at Savannah Arts Academy.
Yeah, I know, it's great. So it's always been such a pleasure. Richie's the person I know that if I have some adventurous thought in my mind, ooh, we should do blah blah blah. I always know that I know Richie's always like, yes, we should do it. So I love working with Richie, and I'm so glad that you're here tonight. I'm so glad that y'all get to see Richie. But I always say that it's always really nice work to work with Richie, and it is nice work.
In hands at midnight, neath the starry sky. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Strolling with the one girl, sighing sigh after sigh. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Just imagine someone waiting at the cottage door, where two hearts become one. Who could ask for anything more? Loving one who loves you, and then taking that vow. Nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you tell me how? Nice work if you can get it. Nice work if you can get it. The man who only lives for making money lives a life that isn't necessarily sunny. Likewise, the man who works for fame, there's no guarantee that time won't erase his name. The only work that really brings enjoyment is the kind that is for girl and boy meant. Fall in love, you won't regret it. That's the best kind of work if you can get it. Holding hands at midnight, neath the starry sky. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Strolling with the one girl, sighing sigh after sigh. Nice work if you can get it. Nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you tell me how?
Ooh, that's fun for me. I just sit back and listen. Have you all heard any? You recognize everything yet so far? Good. Any favorites yet? You got? Yes. Good. 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 Someone else loves someone to watch over me. Yay. Well, in early 1920s, George Gershwin spent a little time in Paris. And that obviously influenced his kind of jazz-influenced orchestral piece called American in Paris. Then that piece went on to influence the 1951 movie American in Paris, yes, with Gene Kelly. Have any of y'all seen that? Yes, it's so lovely. I mean, sorry, that seems like a dumb question, but there are people that haven't seen it, and I'm always like, what? Yes, so lovely. Yeah, yes. So lovely, so memorable, and obviously filled with George Gershwin's music. Well, then fast forward to 2015, the musical American in Paris that was based off the movie was put into play. And that ran for a few years. It ran in Paris. It opened actually in Paris and then ran on Broadway and did a tour. And this next tune is from the musical. And another one of my favorites is the song But Not For Me. I think it's very lovely. And this song is, in the point in the musical, mashes up But Not For Me and another tune called Shall We Dance?
They're writing songs of love, but not for me. Lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I found more skies of gray than any Russian play could guarantee.
Dance whenever you can. I was a fool to fall and get that way. I owe alas and all, so like a day. If you want
dismiss
this
the memory of her kiss,
you'd better dance.
I guess she's not.
Dance whenever you can.
It all began so well, but what an end. This is the time a feller needs a friend, when every happy plot ends in a marriage knot. But there's no knot for me. There are many, many crazy things that will keep me loving you. And with your permission, may I list a few. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, no, they can't take that away from me. The way you smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, no, they can't take that away from me. We may never, never meet again on the bumpy road to love. Still, I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you've changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. The way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away. No, they can't take that away. No, they can't take that away from me. I think that was my favorite. Costume change.
Oh, this next song, I love it so much, and it scares me to death. I almost didn't put it in because I thought, oh, gosh, I think no one should sing this but Ella Fitzgerald, and probably no one shouldn't, but I'm going to sing it for you tonight. This was originally put in Lady Be Good, but then was put later into the musical Strike Up the Band. Someday you'll come along, the man I love, and he'll be big and strong, the man I love. And when he comes my way, I'll do my best to make him stay. He'll look at me and smile, I'll understand, and in a little while he'll take my hand. And though it sounds absurd, I know we both won't say a word. Maybe I will meet him someday, Still, I'm sure to meet him one day. Maybe Tuesday will be my good news day. He'll build a little home just meant for two, from which I'll never roam. Who would you? And so while else above, I'm waiting for the man I love. Little home just meant for two, from which I'll never roam. Who would hurt you? And so while else above, I'm waiting for the man I love.
Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grows tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to Papa, do. My sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to Papa, do. My sweet impossible.
Well, it's hard to believe, but we're already at that time where we're going to take a little break. We're going to give you one more song, and I'm super excited because this one's going to feature Mr. Charles Anchetta and Mr. Carl Kilt. And we're just going to sit back. The vocalists here are going to sit back and relax and just enjoy it like y'all enjoy it, audience members. But you know I love to bring my super, super talented friends to y'all. And I do that, and I'm always like, sing something, sing something. And then they always do. So I really appreciate it that y'all do that. So I'll leave it to them. Charles Anchetta.
Somebody loves me, I wonder who she can be. Somebody loves me, I wish I knew who she can be, worries me. For every girl who passes by, I think, hey, maybe you could be my only baby. Somebody loves me, I wonder who, maybe it's you. Somebody loves me, I wonder who she can be. Somebody loves me, I wish I knew who she can be, worries me. For every girl who passes by, I shout, hey, maybe you were meant to be my loving baby. Somebody loves me, I wonder who. Maybe, maybe, maybe it's you.
We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Zoom, 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 the world is in a mess. With politics and taxes and people grinding axes, there's no happiness. Zoom, 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 rhythm lead your race. The future doesn't fret me if I can only get me someone to slap that bass.
Happiness is not a riddle, and I'm listening to that big bass fiddle. Slap that bass.
Slap it till it's dizzy.
Slap that bass.
Keep the rhythm busy. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Misery, you gotta go.
Slap that bass.
Use it like a tonic.
Slap that bass.
Keep your Philharmonic.
Zoom, 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 and the milk and honey will flow. Dictators would be better off if they zoom, zoom now and then.
Zoom, zoom,
Today you can see that the happiest men all got rhythm.
In which case, if you want a bubble,
Slap that bass, slap away your trouble.
learn to zoom, zoom, zoom. Slap that bass. Case, if you want a bubble, slap that bass, slap away your trouble, learn to zoom, 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 slap that bass. Mr. Carl Kimmel, let's give it up for him one more time. Woo! That was fun. Well, everyone knows how much Gershwin has influenced basically every genre in the last century. But what were Gershwin's influences? Who influenced him? When asked once, he said his two people that influenced him the most were Jerome Kern and Irving Berlin. Yes, and so we played a little bit of Berlin. Charlie and I, if you remember, with movies, we played a little bit of that. We did a little Cheek to Cheek. You've heard a little Irving Berlin at Christmas time. We did a little White Christmas. So I'm going to do a little Irving Berlin, one song. Each of us are going to do. I'm going to do Irving Berlin. He's going to do Jerome Kern, just to kind of give you a little feel of what that was about. I'm stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. It's for sure, not for maybe, that I'll hold her step tonight. I'm stepping out with my honey, can't be bad to feel so good. Never felt quite so sunny, and I keep on knocking wood. Let me smooth sailing, 'cause I'm trimming my sails. In my top hat and my white tie and my tails. Oh, stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will the day be, a big day it be tonight. If I seem to scintillate, it's because I got a date with a package of the good things that come with love. You don't have to ask me, I won't waste your time. But if you ask me, I feel so blind. be smooth sailing, 'cause I'm trimming my sails with my top hat and my white tie and my tails, yeah. Stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will the day be, the big day may be. Tonight, what a night.
So this next one was by Jerome Kern, but it was made popular by the Platters. They asked me how I knew my true love was true. Oh, I of course replied, something here inside cannot be denied. They said someday you'll find all who love are blind. Oh, when your heart's on fire, you must realize smoke gets in your eyes. So I chaffed them as I gaily laughed to think they would doubt my love. Yet today my love has gone away. I am without my love. Now laughing friends deride, tears I cannot hide. Oh, so I smile and say, when a love flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. Smoke gets in your eyes.
If you want a girl who's sentimental, one who'll never set you in a whirl, one who will be always sweet and gentle. I am not that kind of girl, but if you prefer a rather swift one, if you think you'd like to run around with a right one, I am just the right one. Naughty baby, who will tease you. I can show the way and know the way to please you. If you're wanting a beginner, I shan't do. I can make a saint a sinner if I want to. If you find the simple kind of rather slow, dear, then you ought to try a naughty one, you know, dear. But you'll never meet another who will be a a naughty baby just like me. Oh, I have to tell you, I'm so happy to be here, and I really want you to know, at Vassar, I was top of my class. It's true. All the boys were underneath. If you find the simple kind of rather slow, dear, then you ought to try a naughty one, you know, dear. But you'll never meet another who will be a naughty baby, naughty baby. Naughty baby, just like me. Do y'all know which musical that was in? Do you know which Gershwin musical that was in? Anyone? Anyone? Crazy for You. Yes. Mm-hmm, it's true. Oh. I think we should do Let's Call the Whole Thing Off. Let's do it, yeah. We're going, I need y'all's help with this one. We're going to do this next one, and I need y'all's help because I feel like y'all have opinions. Y'all have opinions about some things, and that's okay because when Richie and I were putting this together, we realized we also have opinions, and we both were right. We just
couldn't agree on a thing.
We couldn't agree on anything. So I'll need a little bit of help. If you feel like you want to chime in on your side of the story, feel free. Well, I say either.
But I say either.
I say neither.
And I say neither.
Either.
Either.
Neither.
Neither.
Let's call the whole thing off. I like potato.
But I like potato.
I like tomato.
And I like tomato.
Potato.
Potato.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Let's call the whole thing off. But oh, if we call the whole thing off, then we must part.
And oh, if we ever part, then that would break my heart.
Well, I'll say pajamas.
You say pajamas.
And I'll wear pajamas.
But I'll wear pajamas.
For we know we need each other, so we shouldn't call the whole thing off. I say laughter.
And I say laughter.
I say after.
But I say after.
Really? Laughter.
Laughter.
After.
After.
Let's call the whole thing off. Well, I say vanilla.
But I say vanilla.
I sarsaparilla.
And I sarsaparilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Chocolate.
Strawberry. Let's call the whole thing off.
But oh, if we call the whole thing off, then we must part.
And oh, if we ever part, then that would break my heart.
Well, I'll eat oysters.
And you eat oysters.
I'll order oysters.
But I'll order oysters.
Sorry.
No, we need each other, so we
better call the calling all off.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Well, we've got time for one more tonight, and this is a special one. It's an encore presentation of this tune. Y'all have heard it before, but it's so amazing, and it's one of my favorites. He's going to be mad because I'm all spicing it up and boosting it up, but it really is one of my favorite things that I've ever heard Charlie do in our whole relationship. But George Gershwin is responsible for creating one of the most original musical languages in the history of the art form. So with Rhapsody in Blue, yes, he brought together competing genres of music together, creating something that was living in a world between jazz and classical. Now, it could have been easily dismissed by both genres. Not jazzy enough for the clubs, not serious enough for Carnegie Hall. But instead, his music was embraced by both the jazz crowd and the classical elites. His music served as a tool to open jazz and classical audiences' ears to new sound worlds. And the legend is that Gershwin was asked to make this piece, originate this piece in fall of 1923. And then he forgot that he agreed to do that. And so it wasn't until I think maybe late January of 1924 he read it in the newspaper that he was presenting an original composition. And he was like, I'm sure he had choice words. I don't know what they were, but I'm sure they were really fancy. And he was only 25. I know, because he lived such a short life and packed so much into that time. But he was only 25 years old, and he wrote it in 3 weeks. So, and now it lives on for eternity for the magic that it is. So I would love to just present Charles Anchetta with Rhapsody in Blue. That's why I put that song last, y'all. Because we're not going to do another one. I'm so glad that you had us out here tonight. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for our sponsors, Coastal Home. We love being with you. We hope we hit some of your favorites, if not most of your favorites with Gershwin. But we love this music, and we love singing together and doing this for y'all, and we love being out here. So we thank you so much again for all the things. But I want to introduce one more time Mr. Charles Anchetta.
Thank you.
Carl Kimmel. Mr. Richie Cook. And I'm Gretchen Christine Stelzer.
It's wonderful. It's marvelous. You should care for me.
It's awful nice.
Paradise. What I love to see. You've made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. Wonderful.
Marvelous.
That you should care for me.
Good night. Thank you.